Hello, everybody, and welcome to our 39th episode of the Minutes of Mindfulness Series. I am your host, JC Conway, and as always, we are incredibly grateful to have you here. Thanks for spending a little bit of time with us today. And speaking of time, I want to talk about what is the optimal amount of time to sit when we meditate. Now, if you head over to the internet, you're going to find all kinds of answers as far as what is the best amount of time to meditate. I've seen everything from 1 minute a day all the way to 1 hour a day, twice a day. That's crazy. I don't know about you, but I don't exactly have 2 hours to spend meditating each day. And I don't exactly think that meditating for 1 minute each day is going to make me feel like I'm getting something out of the practice. Now, I don't know what the right answer is, but I think that there is an answer. And the answer to me is whatever works best for you. The whole meditative journey, the whole meditative experience is very, very subjective. So in order for us to find the right amount of time to meditate, we have to actually practice. We have to actually do the thing. We have to meditate. Now, that doesn't mean there aren't things we can't consider in order to prepare ourselves to get into the right meditation habit. One of the things that I know for me personally is that I didn't start out meditating 25 to 30 minutes a day like I am now. I actually started out doing only 6 minutes. And I built my way up through a sustained 6-minute practice, but it had to start there because I couldn't start where I am today. Otherwise, I would be lost. I would find it frustrated. I'd lose engagement, and I wouldn't have continued with it. So consider where you are in your meditative journey. Are you a beginner or are you more experienced? If you're a beginner, chances are you probably want to start with a lower dose. And if you're more experienced, see if you can build upon the amount that you're working with. And if you get to a point where it feels too much, then you can dial it back. Now, science can help us here too, because the science actually suggests that we can improve the chances of having a more deeper or profound meditation experience if we meditate when our brain is in the right condition. In other words, when our brain is in the right mind wavelength state. That is a hard word to say. But when we wake up, our brain is already in the right state. Our brain is already settled. And right before we go to bed, similarly, our brain is in a more calm, settled state. If we try to meditate in the middle of the day, chances are our brain is going to be hyperactive. So if you're having a hard time staying focused during your meditation practice, or you think it's too long, maybe instead of cutting it back in time, change the time of the day in which you're doing your meditation. Instead of doing it during your lunch hour, do it right when you wake up. Or instead of doing it during the mid-morning, do it right before you go to bed. The point is, there is no secret formula to finding the right amount of time to meditate. It just really depends on where you are in the meditation journey, or what your goals are for meditation, or what you're trying to get out of meditation, or what your schedule looks like, or where you are in your life. There's no perfect formula. You just have to keep trying and trying and trying until you find what works best for you. What works best for you is not going to work best for everyone, so it would be unfair for me to come up here and say that there's a right amount of time to do it. Whatever works best for you is the right amount of time. So with that, guys, thank you as always for watching the Minutes of Mindfulness series. Next week will be our 40th episode, which is really cool to know that we've been doing this together for 40 weeks. Thank you as always for your feedback. Please be sure to leave more feedback in the future as far as what kind of shows you want to see, what kind of topics you want me to cover. And as always, stay mindful, stay blessed. Until next Sunday for our 40th episode, guys, have an awesome one, and we'll see you then.